What's happening, everyone? My name is Adrian, and welcome back to What the Pun. I know it's been a while, been quite some time. I had a bit of a break from YouTube. Well, it's not really a break, it's more life caught up. Started a new job, so that's kind of thrown my schedule all over the place. Right now, I'm trying to get back into it, so here I am, I'm back, kind of. Once I've got a good schedule sort of figured out, then I can try and post more consistently again. But I'm kind of back right now. But in regards to today, I'll be doing a video comparing snow foam. Mainly because quite some time ago I bought a snow foam that was on offer from a website that I regularly get my detailing products from. I thought I was getting myself a good deal, so I thought, okay, let's get the 5 litre bottle, that'll last me a while. But yeah, completely regret making that purchase because it's a terrible snow foam, honestly. So recently I bought a new snow foam for I'll spend a lot more. So I'll buy more expensive products, hoping you spend more, you get a much better quality product. So I'll show you what I bought and what I'm comparing it with, and we'll see. Hopefully, the end of the video, I can tell you whether or not spending more is best or spending less is best. Who knows? But yeah, let's have a look at the products. So for today's snow foam comparison, on the left is our expensive snow foam, which is from Qyeon. It's the Q2M Foam. Price wise, it comes up at £17 per litre, so this is the litre sized bottle. The cheap snow foam that we'll be comparing it with is this one, which I will blur out all the brands for because I don't want to upset anyone out there. But in terms of a litre, that comes up at £13.95. I actually got it much cheaper than what its usual price is because they was doing an offer on a website I like getting my supplies from. I thought I was getting myself a very good deal, but turns out I was very extremely disappointed with this product. So if anyone out there would love a free bottle of kind of used snow foam, let me know. DM me on Insta or drop me a comment in the box down below. I'll be happy to give this away for free for you, but if you pop round, collect it from me, I'll be happy to give this for free because I am not pleased at all with this, and you will see why very soon. Okay. In terms of dilution instructions, the recommended dilution from the cheaper snow foam is basically 1 part foam, 9 parts water. In terms of Qyeon, they have quite nice instructions. I think they give you a range from 1 part foam, 5 part water, or up to 1 part foam and 15 parts water. So I guess their instructions is basically based on how grimy or how dirty your car is. Today mine's not too bad. Typical British summer, so rain a bit, sun, rain a bit, sun. So it's got a mild, moderate kind of grime on the car. So I'll show you in a bit anyways, just so you know what we're dealing with. But I'll basically mix it both very similar in terms of the ratios, just so it's, I guess, fair test. So I'll do half the car with the cheaper one, half the car with the Qyeon, just so we can see the difference. In terms of how long they want the foam to dwell, both of them basically recommend anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes, so we will do that as well. Cool, so let's show you the car. Okay, let's have a quick look around and see what the snow foam will have to deal with. So as you can see, there's a bit of a coating around the car. Typical British summer, rain, sun, rain, sun, whatever. It's left quite a, I'll say, moderate film across the whole of the car. So firstly, on one half of the car we'll be using the cheaper snow foam, and on the other half we will be using Qyeon, and do a bit of a comparison as to how both of them perform. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so how did the cheaper snow foam do? Fair enough to it. Though the consistency of the foam was quite thin, it actually performed quite well with this summer coating of muck on the car. It's only when you look up close and personal that you can still see it hasn't quite completely cleared some of it completely off, but it's done all right considering it didn't look very promising because it looked like a very thin foam solution that just kind of just run off the car completely. That is actually my main problem with this cheaper snow foam, that it's I do have to usually, if I wasn't following instructions, I do use a bit more solution than recommended to get it to be a bit more thicker, just so it sits on the car a bit longer. If it is a much more dirtier car, then I prefer to the foam to sit a bit longer to dissolve the dirt, to be honest. But when you use the recommended guided mixture, it's just very thin. And when you do use a bit more foam solution, then I do find that I would foam up half the car, and then by the time I get to the second half of the car, it's already gone to like quite a thin consistency already. So then like one half is like dissolving with thicker foam and the other half is thinner. It's just, that's my main gripe with this cheaper snow foam solution. But fair enough to it today, it did all right with this summer muck. So next up, let's try the Qyeon. Okay, so this time round the Qyeon. Okay, this side is all done now using the Qyeon Snow Foam. Pretty pleased with the results. As you can see from just a quick glance, it looks decent. So where it stands out compared to the cheaper one is when you look much closer. Compared to the cheaper one, you can still, like before, you can still see there was some residue left behind. This is where the Qyeon stands out, where the snow foam was thicker and it was sitting on the body for a bit longer, had its time to work its way and dissolve whatever was sitting on the car. So I think pretty much all, if not 99% of it has been completely cleared off on this side, whereas on the cheaper one we still have a bit of work to do. So yeah, pretty pleased with the results. And I'm going to finish the rest of the car and we will catch up and conclude, shall we? So give me a minute, let me just finish the car. Okay, back in the garage. So what are my thoughts? The Qyeon solution, I like it. We like it a lot. So even though initial thoughts is a bit more expensive per the litre compared to the other ones, but depending, I think once you look deeper, it's really down to your foam to water solution sort of mixture, because it has recommendations based on how heavily soiled your car is, and generally most of the time you're not going to be washing your car when it's like completely caked anyway, so it's very unlikely you'll be using the thicker sort of mix all the time. So generally it'll be between the lightly soiled mix to a medium mix, which would basically make it last as long as a cheaper one anyways, to be honest. And overall the results, I'm happy with it. I'm glad I got this to replace this terrible cheaper one. I mean, even though the results from my comparison is a bit, well, obviously the Qyeon did cut through everything much better compared to the cheaper one, and I mixed them just exactly alike in terms of the ratio of solution and water. The cheaper one, the cheaper one, it came out a lot thinner based on its recommended mixture. If I use it how I normally would use it, I would use a bit more of the solution with the water to make it thicker. And yeah, my main gripe with it is mainly because it's very thin. You have to mix a lot of the solution to get a thicker compound, and even when you do get a thicker foam, once I do half the car, when I come around to the second half of the car, it's coming out like a thinner foam solution. It's just running off the car really quickly. So overall, why I had to replace this is because I was just not happy with the results, and that's why I ended up getting the Qyeon. So yeah, that is it. So yeah, overall, you pay for what you get, basically. So from me this week, I hope you found the content useful and helpful. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe. From me in the upcoming weeks, I have no idea, to be honest. Videos haven't been very consistent. I will post when I can. It's just finding time at the moment. New job schedule is a bit weird. My overall YouTube schedule is a bit weird, but I will try my best to get back into some consistent rhythm of content. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this week's content. Like, subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. See you all. Bye bye.